So first and foremost, let me just say, please pardon and excuse my squinting. It's like a nice day outside, so I figured let's come outside. If you can't hear me, also, I apologize. But, you know, wind is a thing. Not so bad right now, but it's Friday, April 15th right now, and I have been on testosterone for over a month. The 7th, well, technically if you count 30 days, I think like the 5th or the 6th was the 30 days. So I've been on for a little over a month now, and this is going to be kind of my update video. Let's see, so first thing is the voice. Maybe you can hear it. It's definitely done a thing. I might try to edit like a comparison from the video that I did a month ago to the video that I'm doing now, so maybe you can hear it a little bit more dramatically, but it's definitely doing a thing. I'm having to kind of relearn how to sing along with the music that I listen to all the time. Not that I'm a particularly fantastic singer to begin with, but now my voice is doing cracky things, and it's like when you have a sore throat, you know, when you've lost your voice, like it's doing puberty things, and so it's making kind of higher notes that I used to be able to hit, hard to hit, which is what it's supposed to do. It's a little bit frustrating now. I'm not sure how to deal with it. Like I'm having to, like I said, retrain myself a little bit on how to talk and how to sing along and whatnot. There's bugs everywhere. That's what I wanted, you know. I wanted the deep voice, so it's definitely doing a thing. I can hear it. It's definitely getting a little bit raspier. I can feel it, if that makes any sense. I can definitely feel my throat doing things. I don't know, that makes sense to me. So it's definitely doing a thing, and I'm really excited about it. Additionally, something that I've noticed with my voice is that if I talk a lot, like I'm doing right now, my throat starts to hurt. And I don't know if that's anything related, but like I can definitely, and you can definitely hear now that it's going down. And that tends to kind of happen if I talk a lot. And I don't know if that's related or if that's just because I haven't been talking a whole lot, and then some changes have happened socially in my life to where I'm talking more than I have been for the past couple of months. Maybe my voice is just out of practice, and my throat's like, what are you doing? And I don't know, but like I can definitely feel it right now. My throat is starting to get sore just from talking to you. And I'm talking a little bit louder than I usually do because I'm outside and microphone issues and whatever, but it's definitely starting to get a little scratchy. And as far as facial hair, now that is a little bit different. Let's see if you can see this. So it's kind of dark, you can't really see very well, but I have a lot going on down here. And now this already existed pre-T. I just stopped shaving it. Like I used to shave it almost every other day, every 2 days maybe. And now I just have stopped. So I can't say for sure how much it's grown from what it would have been if I had stopped shaving it pre-T. But I definitely feel like it's different, it's thicker. This down here on my little chinny chin has been getting thicker. There's like a gap right in the middle of my chin that has been slowly kind of closing. I'm noticing that the new hairs are growing in a bit darker than the hairs that were already there. And again, I have to remind you that everything that I have facial hair wise existed pre-T. It's just getting more now. And I was really fortunate in that a lot of guys can't grow hair at all. And here I am just a month in, and I've already got a substantial amount. And like I said, but most of it was from pre-T anyway, so the burns aren't really doing a lot yet. This side is still very much thinner than this side is. Like you can see that. this is definitely still thicker than this side. But, oh, Bluebird. Hello, you're pretty. Eating your suet. Cutie, cute, cute. But they haven't really been getting a whole lot bigger. And if I can remind myself how to do it, I'll try to put some pictures from Instagram in here at some point to show you the comparison pictures that I've been taking. And as for the stash, now there's still not a lot going on. Let me get in real uncomfortably close here. You can see it. I can't really see my screen very well, but yeah, there's some hair. So it's not super thick or super dark even, but I've definitely noticed that there are more long hairs at the corners here, to the point where I actually had to trim like one hair because it was so long and it was like curled in and it kept like touching my lip and it was driving me insane. So I've got maybe like 5 or 6 good decent sized hairs on either side of my little corners here, which is great. I really would like to see more filling in the middle, but I don't really see any more filling in the middle that much yet. Whatever, give it time. So that's kind of the, oh, and then my little chest hairs aren't really doing anything either. I mean, maybe there's 1 or 2 more than there was before, but it's not really doing anything super significant yet. Now another change that I've noticed is I just shaved my head last night, so, you know, whatever. But I've been losing hair a lot. Like, I have always kind of paid attention to the hair that comes out when I comb it or when I play with it or brush it or whatever. Like, I'll tug on it a little bit and see if any loose hairs come out, and there aren't any right now because I just did my hair. But like I put it up in a bun the other day, and when I took the rubber band out, there was like a clump, enough to where I was like alarmed. And then I went and I brushed my hair out and I pulled out like another clump of hair. And that's unusual. So I definitely think that the thinning and the receding of my hairline, I think, has already started, and I think that's what that is. I'm hoping that's just what that is. And fuck, there is some new stress in my life as well, so I'm thinking kind of that combination of stress and testosterone is kind of what's making it fall out so much. Mood swings, I haven't really noticed any like additional anger. In fact, I've been feeling less angry over the past month than previously, and I think that just sort of is a testament to the fact that my mood has been improving overall now that I've been taking the testosterone. In addition to that, I'm taking 2 different prescription pills now. I'm taking sertraline, and Abilify now is the new one, which it's relatively new. I've been taking the sertraline maybe for about a month, and the Abilify for well, since the 8th, so like a week and a half maybe. Which I don't know if that's really enough time for them to have done any good, to have built up enough to really be doing anything. But I have been feeling better overall. Issues with my mom are getting exponentially worse. As more of this happens, she notices it and it sets her off, and, you know, shit happens. What else? Fat redistribution is another thing that I've been paying attention to, and I feel like between all the extra exercise that I'm getting now, going to school and walking to the bus and walking around campus and eating less food, to be perfectly frank, because I'm at school for, 3 hours, and then on the bus for like 3 hours altogether, and then I come home and I take a nap. I feel like I'm definitely losing some weight, or slimming down at least. I don't know, I haven't actually been weighing myself, but my hips definitely feel like they're slimming down a lot, and like my butt has kind of started looking smaller. So I don't know if that's the fat redistributing or if it's just the fact that I'm getting more exercise than I was previously. But there's definitely some stuff going on there, which is bueno. I'm cool with that. Belly, I don't know. I feel like my belly is getting a little bit bigger, but maybe that's because of the tea. Maybe that's because when I do eat, it's not the healthiest of foods. But that's a thing that's I've noticed some changes. So this is my voice 1 month on tea. Mom doesn't know. I mean, like, she knows, like, she suspects, and most of this facial hair, I promise you, if I had stopped shaving pre-tea, most of this would already have been there. So there hasn't been, like, a significant amount of growth, but because I shaved it all the time, now she sees this and she thinks that this is all tea. And she doesn't believe me when I tell her that maybe 90% of this already existed. So, I mean, she knows, but I've been telling her that I haven't gotten it yet because I'm terrified that she's just going to kick me out of the house or something over this. And I can't, I can't deal with that. You know, and I asked her, well, what's going to happen when I tell you, yes, I am on tea now? And, you know, I told her that it doesn't give me a lot of incentive to tell the truth when I know how you're going to react and I know what's going to happen, and I'm, you know, trying to self-preserve here. And of course she didn't like that. I didn't know you needed incentive to tell the truth. Bitch, please, when it comes down to whether or not I'm going to have a place to live, like, yeah, I might not want to tell you the truth about this particular situation right off the bat. Fuck me, right? But that's a thing that I'm dealing with piece by piece. I have a new counselor, or a new therapist, whatever, which I think I'll talk about when I talk about the classes that I'm taking in depth. This is really just kind of a tea update. I think libido is another thing that I was told to expect a change in, and I really still don't have much of one. Not a lot of change there, which is fine with me because I don't have anybody to sleep with anyway, so I don't need that frustration. I think that's it. Yeah, that's what's up. The next update will be sometime next month, March 7th, or not March, May 7th to 10th, somewhere in there, probably. And then, I have to get a blood draw soon. That's the other thing. So I will probably make another short video talking about that after it happens and how the doctor's visit goes, and if I can get a stronger dose or yada yada, whatever. However that goes down, I will let you know. I play with this a lot. Like, I'm constantly tugging on this and playing with this. And, I mean, there's enough that I can tug on it. Like, do you have any idea how happy that makes me? Okay. So I guess that's it for this update. 1 month on tea. 1 month and like 7 days, whatever. Yeah. Yes. I'll see you next month.